right, let's see if I can get this to work yet. What's good? What's good, everyone, man? Much love. What y'all up to? What y'all up to, man? I got this old worn out Tupac shirt, but that's all good. That's all good, man. Anyways, I've been through a lot, and yeah, I'm just trying to help, and inspire each other to keep becoming the greatest version of ourselves, no matter what anybody else thinks. You know, when you know yourself, you're not going to let others push you around and make you think less of yourself, because that's their goal. A lot of these people out here, man, they demons, man, and they're gonna try to make you feel some type of way, not good about yourself, and try to laugh at your dreams, or I dealt with all of that recently. So yeah, man, I just wanted to kind of share my thoughts with y'all, man. But yeah, much love, y'all. How y'all doing, man? We I'm doing okay. I got for right now, I have a place to park my motorhome. I have my Explorer, and I just bought a truck bed trailer yesterday, so that I can, start to. I already made a post, and I'm gonna try to spread some word around that I'm trying to do like dump runs for people, and maybe even hauling some scrap metal, maybe all kinds of stuff like that. I'm a mechanic, so fix your car, all kinds of stuff. So now that I got a truck bed trailer, I can haul a lot more and do a lot more things. So I'm just trying to figure out how to just make my own money, because this man, the typical people that in my experience that I would work with at a job these days, man, most of them is just, unfortunately, a bunch of puppets, man. And if they see that you have some outside of the box thinking, if they see that you exercise your freedom, if you see that you got a goal in mind that they can't touch, what I mean? They're gonna try to cut you up, man. They're gonna try to cut you down, tell you ain't worth shit. You know what I mean? All this other stuff, all this crazy stuff, bro. They're gonna act like, oh no, they know who you is, and oh, you're, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gotta let those type of people go, bro. That's on God, man. We gotta, you know, if they're gonna make you so uncomfortable that you can't even just do your job, then like, to me, that's when it's time to figure something else out. And these jobs these days, just, man, really, most of them are just for a bunch of puppets, man. It's just, it's hard to find any sort of good employment, these days, when you can think outside of the box, when you want to question things, when you want to, always do things the right way and whatnot, man. Like, and sometimes they'll claim to know the answers, and you can just test them, and ask them a question that you already know the answer to, just to see what they're gonna say. And oh, but wait, you don't even know the answer to this, and you get paid more than me, like, and you want to talk down on me, but you don't know the answer to this question. You just told me what you thought, and it was wrong. I can go to the chart right now and show you. You know what I mean? So, man, the power becoming the greatest version of ourselves, man. Part of it comes with really getting to know yourself, spending a lot of time with yourself, working on yourself, trying to become a person that, you want to be around. That's that's how to become the greatest version of yourself, man. And just by brushing off people's negativity and just realizing that they can't tap into this, they can't have this peace of mind, and so they're gonna attack you because of it. So like, oh man, this dude, like, he ain't affected by the normal stuff that people be affected by. He's like, man, I ain't even worried about that. And then they're like, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, always just be yourself, bro. Straight up. It's just it's life is so much better when you just be yourself, even if that means that you might not fit in with this crowd or this or that, man. None of that's all worth it, man. We got to be in our own energy and realize that if our own energy is better than being around certain people, because as soon as we're around these certain people, they try to affect your energy in a negative way, man. It's better to just let them go. And to me, I've had some hard times with that in the past and stuff, but had to do it anyways. Had to look out for myself. So, but yeah, what's up with you? What's up? No government, no problem. All right, what are you streaming for? What's good, man? Yeah, I'm just talking in general, man. I'm just talking, you know, I'm just talking about becoming the greatest version of yourself and how so many people who aren't on that are going to see that you're on that. And it's going to make them feel a type of way. And then y'all going to be clashing and not getting along. And, it's wild, man. It's wild out there, y'all. Just, people that are just totally fine being puppets, paying rent, all that. You know, they're, they're attacking you if you ain't on that, man. If you're like, bro, why would I rent a place? Like, why would I just burn the money that I work for? Like, to me, it don't make sense. It don't add up. It don't. You know what I mean? It's all good. It's all good. These different places and whatnot, man. They think that, man, they can just bring you down over all sorts of things, bro. And it's wild out there, man. It's like, in my experience, the more that you let it not bug you, the madder they get. And they end up just getting mad that their hatefulness isn't working, you know. So yeah, man. Does anybody else out there experience what I'm talking about? Is anybody else out there, just you're not made to just be a slave up in the system, and once you know that, man, it kind of really separates you from, there's those that there's those that think that they're not a puppet to the system, but yeah, they rent a place, da 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 da. They're a slave to the system. So, you know, and then they try to attack you because you're actually what they want to be. Don't let them trick you into thinking that you got a problem. No, they just mad because they wish that they could have a life like you. They wish that they could not be worried about the things that they have to worry about. You know, man, we focused on becoming the greatest version of ourselves, man. And it doesn't involve becoming the greatest slave for the system. Okay, they're two completely different things, man. You know what I'm saying? What political? Yeah, I don't really talk about politics up on here, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't like politics because that's just, that's just all a bunch of puppets and you know the president and this and that. It's all just a big puppet show. This world is a stage. Once you realize this world is a stage, the ones that don't see it like that, man, they're gonna try to chop you down and try to hate you and try to say this and that, man. But at the end of the day, I'm having a Dairy Queen mocha, that mocha drink thing, man. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I try to remain absolutely as humble as I can be. It's just it's some wild times we in, man. It's some wild times. I still, I'm still, I don't know, just a little screwed up over the whole, David Wilcock thing and all of that. And, yeah, I question the narrative fully. I still, yeah, just don't want to accept their narrative, man, because, man, they always be trying to feed you some narrative that, half the time ain't even true. You know, half the time it might be, but, you know, there's a lot of times that they're covering something up, man. They're doing something shady. So, just good people gotta look out for good people, man. And we gotta help each other through these times, man. Yeah. So I'm just praying, more and more people who think the same will start to reach out to each other, or start to, communicate with one another, just help all of us that think alike, just try to help each other. And I mean, I try to help everybody regardless, but there's some people that just can't. They don't want that. You gotta want it. There ain't nothing else that's gonna change you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look in the mirror. You gotta be the one that's like, all right, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. The power's within, man. It ain't nowhere else. People can go to rehab and get out and do the same shit all over again. Uh, it's all really our choice, what we actually want to do. Me, I've been sober like, I mean, I haven't used hard drugs and I haven't been a drunk for 7 years now. So it's like, I'm very, very, very thankful for that. Like, extremely thankful for that, man. I'm extremely grateful that I didn't end up a drunk, because looking at it, man, bro, I wouldn't be able to be here talking right now if my life would have continued to go a certain way. You know, I had to make that change. I had to want that change. I had to just do it. So, man, we're very powerful. Uh, people who have the best interest of for society. You know, pray more and more of us will start to tap into that power, man, and start to affect the mass consciousness. By putting our energy and thoughts out there, man, and prayers. We always got to pray for those who, you know, not everybody that's screwing up, and you know, there's some good people out there who is just lost, completely lost, man. And I see a lot of them out here pretty much every day. So yeah. Anyways, man, I'm just praying out into the mass consciousness and everything for humanity to get better, for humanity to stop hating each other and stop. Man, we can't fight the enemy if we attacking each other. You know what I'm saying? We ain't ever gonna defeat the actual enemies if we're too busy just fighting with each other, man. So, yeah, life goes on and all, but we're just trying to become the greatest versions of ourselves, man, and help other people, inspire other people to get there too, or to be working on it. A true humble being knows that there's always more work to be done. You can always work on yourself more. You can always improve your life more. So, yeah, that's what we focused on, man. I'm very, very thankful that this is the path I'm on versus the other paths that I could be on versus the other paths that I might have been on. Yeah, man, just it's crazy times, y'all, and we just gotta keep striving to be better, man, and keep striving for society to get better. It's up to us. We are our own saviors. We are the ones that we've been waiting for, y'all. Ain't nobody gonna come and fix shit for us, man. We gotta do it. So, you know what I mean? Oh, you don't have a Dairy Queen in New Zealand. And yeah, man, I can give you a tour of my little home right here, man. It ain't much, but it is what it is, man. We got my dog right here. That's the most important thing. Hi, Daisy girl. She taking a nap. Got a little shower there, and a little bathroom there. Shit, it's just me and my dog, man. We got a stove that's dirty, and these are actually clean for the most part, except for the little couple spoons. I got a whole drawer full of them, so it's just like whatever. It's a nice little dog day bed. A nice little area to just kick it and whatnot. And then I can just hop in and drive wherever. And then over here, I just got this that I'm going to be working on. It's got solid bones. It's a nice little trailer to do different kinds of work. And then out here, I got my Explorer. So, and I got land that I'm almost done paying off. So, I got I'll have almost 2.5 acres of land with hardly any restrictions and stuff here really soon. So, yeah, I got almost 2.5 acres of land. I got stuff going. You know what I mean? I'm working on just surviving and whatnot. I don't need nothing flashy. I don't have no kids besides my dog. So for me, life is pretty simple. Life's about, a connection with our infinite creator, the love and light, and being with nature every single chance we get. We're about to go to the beach here in just a little bit, y'all. We're about to go head to the beach, just hop on the Explorer and go to the beach and go watch the sunset. I went and watched the sunset there the other night, and that was really cool. We had some weird storm clouds that made it look really weird. It was weird. Took a bunch of photos of all that and everything, but yeah, that was crazy. What's up with the girl, huh? What's up with the girl? But yeah, so we just for me, I can't rent, man. I can't do it. I can't give in to that part of this rat race, man. I don't need to be spending hundreds or thousand or whatever, man, for rent just to live here in this world, bro. That's just don't even make sense to me. So yeah, I ain't on that, but I will finish paying off my land and then have ownership of that land and not have to worry about it and be able to build a little tiny home out there and all that, man. Like that's what I'm really aiming for because I just want to be self-sufficient as much as I can. How grow my own foods, maybe even raise some chickens, whatnot. I don't know. I'll do whatever it takes to become more self-sufficient, and not have to rely on this whole system feeding us crappy food. I don't know where it's like where y'all at, but here in America, man, we do not have that good of food, man. So, but yeah, this is like a coffee drink that I'm drinking on. I love coffee. Coffee's good. Oh man, coffee keeps me going. Since I gave up the drinking and the hard drugs, like, I mean, I always did drink coffee, but now I drink more coffee. you know, it is what it is, though. It makes me happy. I mean, you know, I love waking up to some coffee and, oftentimes having a afternoon coffee or an evening coffee. So yeah, a couple a day. But yeah, we just getting ready to go out to the beach, and then I'm gonna probably make another live stream out there. And man, I ain't been stoned enough today. I've only taken like one or bit. I think I've taken like 2 rips all day, and it's almost time for the sun to set. So yeah, y'all, it's just working on smoking less and Yeah, man. Right now I'm pretty stressed. I'm trying not to be, you know, but it is an issue because I'm trying to finish paying off this land. So I gotta get another man. Hopefully, I find some side jobs. You know, hopefully, 'cause that's what I'm looking for right now is to work on people's cars and I can do yard stuff and I got that trailer out there to be able to do like dump runs for people and scrap metal and um, yard cleanup, garage clean out, just handyman type of stuff. Uh, so hopefully this trailer will allow me to make some money here real soon. I got a good deal on it, and so yeah, that's what I'm aiming for right now. Cause I got my SUV, and then I got the 8 foot truck bed trailer to pull behind it. So yeah, that's what we working on. What's up with the Daisy girl? She's over here sleeping, man. My dog. If she ain't at the beach, she's sleeping, huh? If Daisy girl, if she's not at the beach, or if she's not at the beach or eating, then she's sleeping, huh? Yeah, man. With y'all, man. We just getting ready to go out there here in a little bit, so I'm only like 3 miles away right now. I met somebody that grace to God, man, let me park my motorhome and stuff and stay here. So in it so yeah, I got that. I got the 8 foot truck bed trailer with the Explorer, and I'm gonna try to make some money and get this land paid off, man. I just owe under $5,000 for the basically 2.5 acres of land. So that's all I really need, man. It's just a place to work on becoming self sufficient and away from the rat race. That's really important to me. It's really important to have a place that I can get away from all this rat race out here, man. You know what I mean? I get tired of listening to traffic all the time and sirens and just, all that noise. So, yeah, man, I'm working towards getting this paid off, man. This little piece of it'd be really fun to have like a cool little community out there, with everybody kind of keeping up on the garden. And if we were to go like full farm mode, we could get all of that going on, chickens and whatnot. 'Cause, man, we gotta have some food, and I ain't ever taken no market of beast or none of that, man. Like if it comes down to that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I can't buy groceries, like what I mean, I'm gonna be working on being self sufficient and having my own. So I'm really praying I can get this all done in a timely manner because we're probably I don't know how much longer we got left until the more final stages of this agenda that they have against humanity. Since they just want to poison us and they want they're trying to take us out, man. If you don't know that, man, you got a lot to learn and quick. because there ain't much time, man. We gotta, their whole little plan, their little evil plan, it's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out, man. I just had another thought, man. I'm like, bro, David was so right about all this stuff, man. Like, they done had to have taken him out one way or another. One way or another, man. They had to have done taken him out, bro. I still not believe in the narrative of he offed himself, man. That's just not even David. So people say, oh, his finances was getting him stressed out, man. I don't believe all that, bro. I mean, yeah, I know he had financial issues and whatnot, but he was also making good money. So, I mean, how can you make thousands? Not just like two or three or four, but like more than that. How can you make thousands of dollars a month and, basically have everything you need and be a very uplifting type of person and everything? Like, bro, there's no way. Yeah, we're just not gonna believe with that whole narrative about David Wilcock, bro. But I know to get besides the point and everything, but man, people are gonna see everything he talked about, man. It's all gonna unfold just like it did, just like the majority of the stuff he said as Edgar Casey unfolded. The majority. Um, yeah, man. Anyways, I miss David already. I mean, uh, his Sunday shows were amazing, and not having a new one yesterday, I was like, I was a little frustrated. Not really directly because of that or anything, but just it was a trialing day yesterday, and it would have been nice to have some fresh David Wilcock to be listening to, but um, it's not so possible anymore. We can still have all of his old videos and whatnot, but man, anyways, miss you, David. You're loved tremendously, man, for just everything. And I pray that I pray that your mission gets carried out by more and more and more people. And I pray that more and more people study into you and help spread the word, help spread the knowledge, the wisdom. And yeah, man, David helped me unlock a whole new level of understanding, a whole new everything, really. So that's kind of what this was about, anyways, is becoming the greatest version of ourselves. Because when I was in desperate need of something to help, man, when I was in need of some positivity in my life, and things were really going bad, that's when I found David Wilcock and really started to really change my life. And so yeah, I'm just grateful, extremely grateful for that because I know that I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that man. Like, there's no way, actually, because not only did it start to empower me to become the greatest version of myself, but there was a slip up along the way years later that some information of David's just flashed through my head right before an event that probably would have been the end. Uh, so yeah, man, I'm like, there's really no explaining on YouTube how grateful I am. Yeah, man, for all of his. Man, he's just amazing, bro. Just somebody who just cared so much about humanity, and I care so much about humanity, even when it would rather see us dead, even when it would rather just chop us down, man. Straight up, like, gotta find a way to love and care, anyways. So, yeah. Anyways, y'all, we just getting ready to go to the beach for the night, or to go see the sunset and chill a little bit and get some good ocean vibes going on, man. Me and my dog, we love the ocean. It's our favorite place to be. Oh, baby girl. She's just all tuckered out. We went on a road trip yesterday to go get that trailer. And I think we probably drove for about, at least 7 hours, huh? Did we drive for like over 7 hours yesterday? Yeah, I think so. So yeah, we're both kind of a little wiped out still from it all, but I was just like, man, I just pray that there's somebody else out there, man. It might be just getting chopped up a bit by the energy that might surround you at home or work or wherever, man, and you're just like, I don't know how much more of this I can take, and I'm just saying, put a stop to it right there, man. Don't take no more. We got to protect our energy at all costs. We got to protect our mind, body, soul, spirit. We are the protectors of that. So nobody's going to do that for us, man. Yeah. It's pretty wild, y'all, that I don't know of any places that you can work without a bunch of negativity. It's pretty sad, but like, we just gotta focus on other things, man, and realize that this financial system is coming to an end. And yeah, they're talking about reconstructing it, and this, man, it's coming to an end. That's what they don't want you to know, because What do most people stress about? You know, and most people that are all stressed out, what's it? What's it mainly about, right? Money. What you gonna stress about when there is no money? Because what was money? Just a form of control, right? And I'm so ready for this game to be over. So ready, man. So, that's what I'm focused on is just thinking about times that lie ahead, how life will be so much different when it is no longer controlled and ran by straight demons. Because if you don't know by now that the whole world has been controlled and ran by some demonistic people, yeah, you got some catching up to do. By the time, I think a lot of people aren't going to learn a lot of this until it's already happened. They're going to be like, oh, whoa, what just happened? We finally defeated these corrupt higher density beings that came here and formed what we know as the Illuminati and started ruling this world. And once we're not ran by a negative entity, man, it's gonna be. It already can be if we tap into it, but still, we can only tap into so much until it's final. So, man, I'm just really praying other people realize all this, man, and like, what are we waiting for? Man, to me, I don't feel like we should be waiting for anything to change, man. We gotta stack some knowledge up and then have the wisdom to know what should be and shouldn't be. 'Cause once you got the wisdom to know that we're the only we are the only society out there in the whole universe that is still controlled by money. Wild, man. Completely wild, huh, Daisy girl? But yeah, what's good with y'all, man? Nah, man. That's what's so funny. Y'all are so easy to trick. Homie ain't even smoked yet. Homie ain't even smoked yet, man. That's just what happens when you're vibing on some good ass energy. Maybe y'all don't know nothing about that good ass energy that you can just tap into and become naturally stoned. Y'all hilarious, bro. Y'all hilarious. I've taken okay, it's like 7 o'clock at night. Okay, at night, like it's the end of the day, and I've only taken 2 hits the whole entire day. And that was a long time ago. So I'm completely not stoned right now at all, man. But when you tap into something to a different existence. You can trick people pretty easily. Bro, that don't even sound appetizing at all anymore, man. Like, I love my weed, but I don't need it like that anymore, man. Like, at most, I might smoke a couple joints a day. Average, maybe a bowl per day. Why? Because I'm tapping into the greatest version of myself. You see, I don't smoke the whole damn, man. I used to be able to blow through an insane amount of weed in a day. Man, I used to puff like Snoop and all them, man. Like, used to. That was a while ago now. Now I have certain times where I might smoke a little bit more, but still, it's only like I would say the wildest day I have now, I might smoke like 3 joints. On average, maybe only 1 joint per 24 hours. So, if you can't do the math and see growth there, maybe you ain't a part of this discussion. Because, you know what I'm saying? I can be naturally high. It can really be a state of mind that you can just tap into. Straight up, man. You don't gotta smoke the whole damn plant to. In fact, you don't even have to smoke in the last 6 hours to fool somebody, man. I ain't even smoked no weed in the last 6 hours, man, and yeah, I just fooled somebody like I just smoked a whole ounce. Man. Tapping in to the love and light of our infinite creator is a different kind of high that most of y'all even know about. Going around telling people, oh, this fool's really high. High on something, but it ain't no substance. And now I'm smoking a cigarette to help bring it down. And I ain't even smoked. Once y'all really tap into this, our infinite creator and our love and light and all this great knowledge that I have up in my playlist section, and ain't a bunch of bull. If anybody actually took the time to actually do their homework instead of just judge somebody, you know, somebody actually took the time to look and see what's all up on this here channel. I can't wrap a word around it, man, because people just want to bump their gums and they don't want to actually, you know, see the real. I ain't forcing nobody. But if you look through my playlist section and the whole damn thing and actually look through the videos that are in the playlist section, man, you'll be like, all right, dang. This stuff took, I mean, there's easily a decade that's been condensed, and there's like, I mean, just from one person alone, there's 30 plus years worth of knowledge. We ain't even talking about Corey Good and Dr. Stephen Greer and Ralph Smart and these other people who are tuned in. Society, man, it's sure funny. You know, it's as long as you can laugh it off and you can look at it with a smile and just realize people's ignorance and when it's present and just be like, man, it's funny to see y'all guessing, but where's my folks at that knows about tapping into this? And if you've ever seen the light, if you've ever tapped into the light, man, you would know what I'm talking about. But if you ain't ever tapped into the light, that even done Tupac done talked about, Tupac, Bob Marley, you know. And you would start to see life through a new set of eyes. Oh, baby girl. They silly. They just silly. They just silly, huh? My dog's over here just chilling, man. I seem high. Nah, man, that's the thing that's funny though, is I actually ain't though. That's what's hilarious, man. All right, peace and love, man. Later.